Hello, everyone. In this class, we are going to learn about crisis identification and assessment in cross-border e-commerce live streaming. Crisis in cross-border e-commerce live streaming mainly refers to sudden and destructive events or risks that occur during the live streaming process due to various internal and external factors. These crises can have a serious impact on the company's brand image, sales performance, compliance, and other aspects. Importance of crisis identification. Ensuring stable live streaming business. Early identification of crises helps a company to take effective measures at the initial stage of a crisis to prevent it from escalating, reduce losses, and ensure stable operations. Improving customer satisfaction. Crisis identification and assessment can help to promptly identify issues of concern to customers, such as product shortages and logistics delays. Quickly resolving these issues can enhance customer satisfaction. Maintaining brand image. Negative public opinion during live streaming, if not handled in a timely manner, can damage the brand image. Early identification and proactive handling of crises demonstrate to consumers a company's emphasis on issues and its ability to resolve them, thereby establishing a responsible brand image. Enhancing corporate competitiveness. Enterprises that can identify crises early and respond effectively are able to resolve problems more quickly, restore normal operations, and thus stand out in the fierce market competition. Next, let's take a look at the cross-border e-commerce crisis identification and assessment system. Technical and data security crisis assessment. It mainly involves technical issues during live streaming, such as video lag, audio distortion, and data security problems need to be assessed to determine the causes of the faults and repaired promptly. Content crisis assessment. Live streaming content may involve violation of platform rules, false advertising, infringement, cultural difference risks, and other issues. It is necessary to assess the compliance of the content. Cross-border logistics crisis assessment. Cross-border logistics is an important link in the supply chain, and its stability directly affects the operation of the entire supply chain. It is mainly to assess the full transportation chain. First-mile logistics may involve losing contact with freight forwarder, container damage during international shipping, and overseas warehouse overflows in the last-mile delivery. At the same time, assess logistics compliance to see if there is any underdeclaration for tax evasion or lack of certification. Public opinion and legal crisis assessment. Negative public opinions may arise during live streaming, such as customer complaints and negative comments. It is necessary to assess the impact of public opinions and respond in a timely manner. Consumer trust crisis assessment. Pre-sale risks. False advertising with significant discrepancies between live stream displays and actual products. Price fraud through artificial markup before discounting. In-sale risks. Inventory shortages causing overselling and delivery failures. Unresponsive customer service after live streaming. Post-sale risks. Difficult return processes with prohibitive overseas return costs. Escalating negative reviews due to unaddressed complaints. Crisis assessment method. Here, we will introduce the risk matrix method. The risk matrix method is a risk management tool that assesses the likelihood of a risk occurring and the potential impact of the risk to determine the risk level. It is usually presented in the form of a two-dimensional table, which is easy to operate and intuitive. It can help companies or project teams quickly identify and prioritize risks, thereby formulating corresponding response strategies. When assessing the likelihood and impact of risks, qualitative or quantitative methods can be used, or a combination of both. Application steps. 1. Risk identification. Identify potential risks through various methods, such as brainstorming, literature analysis, etc. Point 2. Assess the likelihood of risk. Divide the probability of the risk occurring into different levels, such as very low, low, medium, high, very high, and set specific ranges for each level. 3. Assess the impact of risk. Grade the potential impact on the objectives if the risk occurs, such as negligible, moderate, severe, catastrophic. Point 4. Determine the risk level. Combine the likelihood and impact of the risk to find the corresponding intersection in the matrix diagram and determine the comprehensive level of the risk. 5. Develop response strategies. Based on the risk level, choose strategies such as risk acceptance, risk reduction, risk transfer, or risk avoidance. Crisis assessment is a process of dynamic assessment. Before live streaming, it is necessary to conduct crisis checklists in cross-border e-commerce, live streaming from the dimensions of technical and data security, content, cross-border logistics, public opinion, and consumer trust. 2. High-risk item determination. Quantitative scoring. Score the crises on the list based on their probability of occurrence and impact severity to assess the crisis level. 3. Initiating contingency plans for high-risk crises, with the following measures available. Content adjustment. Modify the live streaming script, for example, change whitening to brightening the skin tone to comply with the measures for the Administration of Cosmetics Labeling of China. Resource preparation. Prepare public relations statements for crises in advance, and contact overseas warehouses for expedited restocking to address the risk of stockouts due to potential surges in orders. During the live streaming, conduct real-time monitoring and rapid response, of which the core task is to dynamically capture abnormal signals and intervene in a timely manner. Operational steps. 1. Real-time monitoring indicators. Public opinion indicators. For instance, the proportion of negative comments, for example, more than 5% negative comments in a TikTok live stream, and the frequency of sensitive word triggers. Operational indicators. For example, a sudden increase in order cancellation rate, for example, more than 15% cancellation rate within 10 minutes, an abnormal payment failure rate. 2. Abnormal alarm triggering mechanism. Technical configuration. Access social media platforms, for example, Twitter stream data via API to set up keyword alert rules. Deployment of BI tools. Visualize logistics, delay rate and inventory turnover rate in real time. 3. Rapid response actions. Level 1, mild abnormality. Streamers script adjustment. Insert preset statements, for example, this product has passed SGS testing and supports a 7-day no questions asked return policy. Customer service personnel's intervention. Pin reply templates in the live stream, for example. For logistics issues, please contact WhatsApp customer service personnel. Level 3 severe crisis. Immediately interrupt the live stream. Switch to a backup screen, for example. Brand promotional video to prevent further fermentation of public opinion. Initiate legal contingency plan. Submit a request to the platform to remove infringing content in accordance with the DMCA Act. After live streaming, conduct review and iteration, of which the core task is to accumulate experience to optimize the risk control system. After the live streaming ends, it is necessary to review the entire live streaming process. This includes reviewing the live streaming content, analyzing viewer feedback, and assessing the effectiveness of crisis response, in order to summarize lessons learned and provide references for future live streaming sessions. Alright, that concludes our discussion on crisis identification and assessment in cross-border e-commerce live streaming. Goodbye, everyone.